What's up, Internet? Current 1776 here. It is January 2025. Ready to get 2025 kicked off. And we're going to start with mission 119 of Battlbox. I got the Pro Plus subscription right here. We're going to go through all 4 levels of the subscription: Basic, Advanced, Pro, and Pro Plus. If you're new here and you ain't never watched the unboxing vidya means video, by the way, I hope you enjoyed the vidya. Come along. If you're not new here, you know what the deal is. Let's roll the opener and get into mission 119. All right. So we got our mission booklet right here. Did it focus? I think it focused. Let me get the glare off of it. Mission booklet 119. And we're going to go through the Basic, Advanced, Pro, and Pro Plus, like I said earlier, starting off with the Basic. So first in the Basic box, we've got the Grail X Earthwell Camp Cup, or pint as they call it. This thing's really cool, man. There's nothing better than a really good cup when you're in camp, or you just hanging out in your backyard with your friends or whatever. You going to an event and you bring your own cup. Check that out. It says Grail right there. It's got a sticker on the side here. Got you a nice little place to put a finger right there. 18/8 stainless, and it's powder coated. This black here is a powder coat here. Really grippy. Feels really nice. And then it's got this band here that you can actually take this off if you want when you wash it. Stuff like that. Slide it on, reposition it wherever you want. Low, high, in the middle, however you like to hold your cup right there. You know, put your nice cold drink in there, nice hot drink in there, adult beverage if that is your fancy. Chill out by the campfire with your Grail pint right here. This is really nice. It's lightweight, very good quality. Grail makes really good stuff, man. Isn't that nice? Put it right there. So I've said this time and time again, and I had it told to me many times when I was a young kid, which was a very freaking long time ago, that knowledge is one of the most important, if not the most important tool that you can have. A lot of knowledge can be gained through books, and then putting what you read in books and things like that to practice and gain skill to go with your knowledge. Got a really freaking nice book right here. The Total Outdoorsman. This is a 10th anniversary edition, I believe it is, right? Yeah, 10th anniversary edition. Camping, hunting, fishing, survival, the whole 9, man. Really cool book. Lots of really nice, colorful pages for you folks like me that like pictures in our books. All the way down to, you know, how to shoot birds with shotguns, right? You don't just point at the bird, you gotta lead. It's like throwing a football. You throw it in front of the receiver. You don't throw it at the receiver. A lot of people just don't know this stuff, or they're getting into it and they're wanting to learn. That's okay, right? You're not born knowing everything, right? So everything from hunting, fishing, identifying things, cooking, skinning, tanning, how to identify different types of animals, lots of hunting and fishing and procurement type stuff in here, how to tie flies, how to tie knots. So if you want to be a total outdoorsman, go in here and take a look and start on things that you don't have a whole lot of knowledge or skill on. You never know, you might just find something that you really enjoy and that you are really somewhat naturally good at that you didn't know you were. Got a new hobby, gaining new skills, new knowledge, and all that fun stuff. Great thing to have on your coffee table at home. Hopefully some people that come by and visit you, they might learn something too, because y'all need to stop sitting around in the house and go outside and touch some grass. That's your second item in the Basic box, the 10th anniversary edition, the Total Outdoorsman. And last but not least, in the Basic box, we've got a classic right here, and it is a member recommended item from Sean D from Lexington, North Carolina. Sean, thank you for the recommendation. I really love this item that I'm fixing to show, but I want to say something to you there, buddy. Eastern Carolina barbecue is way better than Lexington barbecue. I'm just saying. A North Carolinian to a North Carolinian. I mean, I live in Georgia now. Barbecue here is horrible. So if you're in camp and you got some barbecue with you, maybe, I guess. Classic right here. The Open All number 8 knife right there. Did I hold it right? Holy crap, I held it right the first time where it ain't upside down. I hold it upside down for you guys that think I cut it. From France. Good old classic Open All number 8. This is an excellent knife, a favorite knife, obviously, you know, over in Europe for people that are into bushcrafting and things like that. This is excellent, like sitting by the campfire, whittling, doing small, intricate tasks with wood, light bushcraft work, things like that. But an absolutely awesome folding knife right here. And this is how you lock the blade. You turn this collar, you turn it, and it locks the blade in. Beechwood handle, high carbon steel blade right here, 90-degree spines. You can strike ferro rods with this if you want to. Just an awesome classic finesse knife for outdoors work and things like that. It is a wooden handle, so yeah, it might be smart to treat that with some wicked wax or some other sort of treatment there, linseed oil, anything like that, just to maintain it. But really cool blade right here. I really love the open all knives. They're great little pocket knives, and they just old school. You know, it's just that simplistic but very well made, very useful, clean, no nonsense knife right there. It's great for cooking tasks, cutting up food, preparing food in camp, and of course whittling and stuff like that, or opening the occasional box when you're at home and you got this cool dude in your pocket right there. So that is your third and final item in the basic box, the open all or open nail number 8. So now it's time for the advanced box. In the advanced box this month, we've got a really cool item that has made my life so much nicer during deer season, because mosquitoes absolutely suck where I live. It's cool now, it's cold out, it can warm up, and there's certain areas around where we live down here in the low country in southeast United States that even in December, these things are freaking eating you alive. In fact, the matter is, it ain't gonna be too much longer and they're gonna be out again, right? It don't stay cold but for so long in the United States. So this thing right here is really cool. It's from Flextail. It's a tiny repeller, is what it's called. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've always used Thermocells. I don't have nothing against Thermocells. I think Thermocells is a great product. I was a little bit skeptical when I got this thing, because I've used Thermocells for freaking years to keep mosquitoes off of me during the summer and the fall and the spring, especially in the fall while deer hunting, because at my hunting club, if you don't have a way to control the mosquitoes, you're not gonna be hunting very long. Like, it's that bad, like literally clouds of mosquitoes. So we use Thermocells. There's been times where I used 2 at one time. They were so bad. This, in many ways, does what a Thermocell does, but it does it differently. Thermocell uses butane canisters to heat up the pads that give off the scent, or whatever you want to call it, to keep the mosquitoes away, right? This uses electricity. It's rechargeable. This comes in this box right here, and this is the Flextail. Not very big, just a little bit bigger than my fist. So it also has a lantern with several brightnesses. It also has a pulse to it. Nice slow pulse. Turn it on there, you got different levels of intensity, and it's got a manual in here to kind of give you guidance on how to set your intensities and stuff. You can hang it, strap it to a pack, strap it to your belt loop, whatever, right? Use it as a lantern, and it's got a magnet and a 1/4-20 screw on the bottom. So some of you guys out there that may be bow hunters, you know, we've got the bow hangers. When you're up in a tree, you screw into the tree and you can hang your bow from it. Some of those you can have 1/4-20 screws on them for like hooking cameras to and things like that. So you can screw this to that around anything that you can use the magnet on. You just stick it on there. It's very handy. I was actually in a tripod stand, had a metal structure to it, and I was able just to set the magnet on there and it was good to go. It never moved. What I was skeptical about was how long this thing would run, because I know how long the butane lasts, you know, in the Thermocells and stuff like that. The heating would be more, you would think, using the butane. I ran this for, I don't know how many hours, a long time, but I hunted a morning, an evening, a morning, almost a full evening the next day on one charge. Obviously, you can plug this in to your truck, USB to charge it when you're not hunting, plug it in when you get back from hunting or whatever. So, I mean, it would last easily an entire day if you set an entire day and you needed bug protection, these freaking mosquitoes. The pads, there's no pads with this. Some weird EPA crap when it came to the pads due to the amount that were shipping out at one time, or the amount that was getting delivered. I can't remember what it was. But there's a QR code in the booklet right here. It don't cost you anything. You scan the QR code and you can order your pads absolutely free to go in this, and they'll ship it to you. That's how we had to do it. I'm not into logistics side of the company, so I don't know the full understanding of it, but you're not going to get charged for your pads. You get pads, but it's got to be shipped to you from them. So their pads are actually, to my knowledge, made by Thermacell. So there's Thermacell pads. They're a little bit smaller, and it takes two. Let me find mine. All right, so here's mine that I've been using. And your pads, that's empty. So you're gonna get 10 pads with this. So it'll be a pack that'll hold 10 pads. I've got 2 left. They'll come in a package like this. You just rip it open and there'll be pads in there like this. So 2 pads, you got those slots right there. You just slide the pads into the slots. So you got 2 pads, you can use 1 if you want, but I was using 2 because I'm in the mosquito capital of the world, I think. And you turn it on, it heats up the pads, and no freaking mosquitoes. And it freaking works. It did exactly what Thermacells have done for me for God knows how many years I've been using Thermacells. I'm impressed with it. I really do like the fact that it's magnetic and it's got a 1/4-20, so I can screw it onto something, I can stick it onto something. It's got the hook, it's quiet, and it's got the light. So at the end of the day or whatever, it's dark. Instead of digging in your bag, looking for your flashlight or whatever, you can just turn on this lantern, it'll light up the area you're in, you gather all your stuff together and go. It's pretty freaking cool. Camping, you're in your tent, mosquitoes got in there tearing your tail up, you got that nice lantern, and you got mosquito protection. I don't leave without some sort of device, which has been Thermacells, in my truck, whatever, wherever I go here in the southeastern United States, because of freaking mosquitoes. Go to the beach, mosquitoes. Go to the mountains, mosquitoes. This thing right here is awesome. Oh, and real quick, just in case you were wondering, when you need to replace your pads, you take a new pad and you put it in the slot and push the old pad out. Pull the old pad out, slide your new pad in. Otherwise, you can just leave your pad in there. That's what I do. That's enough about the Flextail. I'm excited about the Flextail. Cool freaking product. And I forgot to add one more thing about the Flextail. That was staff recommended by Walter Hicks. Walter Hicks really liked the Flextail, and I'm glad he did, because he basically introduced me to the Flextail. I like it. I love it, actually. Pro box time. This product right here is something that I've been using for the last 2.5, 3 years. I think I've had this product. Goes with me almost every time I go traveling, and when I mean almost, is I haven't taken it on like a airplane traveling trip, but driving traveling trips is always with me. Love this thing. From Koala Tree. What was that? Oh, that was the box for the open off. It's a Koala Tree duffel bag. And this is a durable, nice friggin' duffel bag. We've done a product or two from Koala Tree. I know one of them is a blanket that I use extensively too. That thing freaking warm. But this right here is the duffel bag. It is 24 by 13 by 21. This is what I put my clothes in or stuff in, you know, when I travel. Throw it in the back of the truck. It's been rained on, it's been dirty, dusty, it's tough, right? It comes with 3 straps. It's somewhat padded on the top right here. Got stuff on top that needs a little bit of protection. You're good to go. It's got pocket here on the side, right here. Nice deep pocket. It's usually where I put my dirty clothes when they stink, because I don't want to put them in here with whatever I didn't wear. And then here on the front, we've got a pocket. It's a little bit shallower, good for smaller stuff, like toothbrush, things like that. And then really nice, big duffel bag right there. And it's super durable. I'm telling you, I'm rough on my gear when it comes to bags and stuff like that. I mean, I throw them in the back of the truck and go down the dirt road. I'm not gentle on my things, unfortunately. I probably should be. This bag has held up so good. Like, none of the stitching has busted loose. The zippers have never failed me. It's freaking great. It's a wonderful bag. I'm glad that we've got it going out to our members or subscribers, because I do love this thing so much. Like, it's just a great bag. Looks pretty good. Got a nice, can you hear that? It's got a nice durable bottom to it. But what's really cool about it is you've got your typical shoulder strap like any duffel does that you can put over here to carry it over your shoulder, right? That's nothing new. But this one also has 2 shoulder straps, so you can attach those and carry it like a backpack if you wanted to. So if you do use it to go on an airplane or something like that, it'd be a great travel pack for that, for like when you're not checking in luggage and you want to have a carry-on. It's a perfect size for a carry-on. You can have it on your shoulders like a backpack and go, you know, on the airplane, put it in the overhead compartments, put it under the seat in front of you, all that stuff. It's got clips. It's also got these swivel D-rings, I'm gonna call them. They're not D-rings, but I don't know what else to call them, that go on the other side so it moves with you. So it has a little bit of movement to it. Really nice duffel bag. I dig it a lot. Just for spec wise, in case any of you guys noticing, 630D ballistic nylon with TPU waterproof coating. Got a high contrast liner in it so you can see in there pretty easy. It weighs 2 pounds by itself, empty. Removable straps, yada yada yada. Yeah, great pack, duffel bag, pack, whatever you want to call it. Book, duffel, cup, open all, Flextail. See right there. Need to get a bigger table. That's my New Year's resolution, 2025. I need to get me a bigger table. This has been faithful. Next month will be 10 years I've used this table, minus some of the videos that were shot at the old HQ building. I'm gonna retire this sometime this year. I'm gonna get me a bigger table. It's gonna be freaking awesome. All right, enough about the table. It's time for the Pro Plus, the knife of the month, the meat and the potatoes, the first knife of 2025. We've never done a knife like this before. Pretty freaking cool, and a lot of you have already seen it, you don't even know it. The ultimate spoiler that I'm sure many of you missed. It's in this white box right here. Matter of fact, y'all have probably seen it a couple months ago. I hope you seen it a couple months ago. Didn't even know it. We'll push this out the back. What we got here, got the Crowell knife, James Crowell knife. Crowell, dang it. Yeah, Crowell. I want to say Crowell knife right here. So Mr. Crowell, some people consider him one of the godfathers of blade sports. And if you don't know what blade sports is a competition where people literally beat the living crap out of blades. Cut through ropes, they cut through golf balls, they cut through 2x6s, 2x4s, paper, cups, bottles, the whole nine, like competition knife. So, Mr. Crowell did is he's got a consumer version of a blade sports knife, and this knife was used in battle games on the final episode where we did a few things that were like blade sports. So this is a competition chopper. There's James Crowell right there. Picture of him. He's been making knives in Arkansas since 1980. He's a master bladesmith from the American Bladesmith Society. He won many awards, including the first American Bladesmith Society Bill Morgan Knife of the Year, the Blade Magazine Best Forged Knife, and was winner of numerous American Bladesmith Society cutting competitions. He won his first World Championship ABS cutting competition in 2003 at the Blade Show in Atlanta. If you ever go to the Blade Show in Atlanta, they typically have a blade sports competition there. It's really fun to watch. What these guys can do with their blades is freaking ridiculous. But anyway, this is a competition chopper right here from a master bladesmith that has been in the game for many, many, many years. And it's freaking awesome. It's stupid sharp. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't cut bottles or tried to slice through rope and things like that, there is a lot of skill involved with that. There's know-how to do that, right? Having the proper blade to do so is part of that as well. But it's just like anything else. You give an average driver a really high-speed, race-ready sports car, doesn't mean he's going to be able to drive that sports car very well, right? So the driver and the knife have to work together, obviously. But this right here is a very capable and really fun blade sports style competition chopper from James Crowell. So let me tell you some specs here. So it's got a G10 handle, it's 5CR stainless steel, leather sheath, which is really cool. I'll show you here in a minute. The overall length is 14.5 inches. The blade length is 10 inches. And the weight is 1 pound, 2.8 ounces. And it's got a lanyard. Use your freaking lanyard, folks. Okay, you don't want to be out there swinging this thing, trying to do blade sport stuff, and thing fly off your hand or something like that. So put your hand through the lanyard, wrap it up until you get it somewhat comfortable, tight, to where it doesn't impede your performance, but it doesn't allow that thing to go flying out and hit somebody or hit your leg or something like that. If you lose control of it, it stays attached to your wrist, okay? That's what the lanyard's for. Use the lanyard. There's many different ways to hold a lanyard. You can look that up. I'm not a lanyard aficionado. I just know you need to have it on your wrist. Ridiculously cool knife right there. So much fun. I'm telling you, go out and line you up a bunch of water bottles. Go buy you some cheap water bottles and line them jokers up and see how many you can get through with one swipe. Or go get you some big hemp rope and hang it, you know, from your garage door or something like that. See if you can get through it with one slice. If you want to see this knife in action from folks just like you, Battlebox subscribers, you can watch Battle Games on YouTube. There's 3 episodes, really fun, and I think you'll like it. Here's the leather sheath for the knife. The sheath comes out of the belt loop, so you can put this on your hip, right? Different types of knife competitions, there's certain times that it has to be sheathed. You got a removable from your hip sheath without taking your loop off, so this can stay on your belt. You can take this, when you're ready to start, you can unsheath it, set your sheath down, do what you got to do, go through the course. Some instances, you should always sheath your blade before moving, right? So you can quickly sheath it, you can move, take it back out, and then when you're ready to put it back on your hip, it's got this little nub right here, this metal nub with an indentation right there. So you just slide that dude in, and the nub catches it, and now it is back on your belt. Yeehaw. James Crowell competition style knife right there. Yeehaw. It's freaking sweet. It's a big boy too. So that's mission 119 of Battlebox, folks. The first box of 2025. Quick recap. We've got the Opinel number 8 right there. A classic knife right there for light bushcraft task, camping task, or just simply opening boxes with some old school flavor. Yeehaw. And then we've got the Total Outdoorsman manual right here. A lot of really cool stuff in here, from survival to hunting, fishing, camping, the whole 9. Really cool book. A lot of really cool things that you can do in there and learn from. We've got the Grail Earthwell cup right here. Nothing beats a good cup. You need a good cup. This is a great cup right here. Keeps things cold or hot, depending on what you're drinking. You'll be the envy of everybody else with their stupid cups, because you've got the Earthwell cup. Then we got the Flextail right here. The thing that saved my butt many times this year while out trying to get deer meat to put in the freezer. That thing will keep the mosquitoes away and light your way if need be. Really cool, lots of mounting options, very efficient with the electricity, rechargeable. You don't have to buy butane, changing out your butane. It freaking works. It's small, compact, got a nice case with it. I love it. You'll love it. Use it. You'll keep the mosquitoes off of you. The Koala Tree duffel / pack, because you can turn it into a backpack with the provided straps. I've used this thing more times than I can count. I've beat the crap out of it. Not this one specifically, but one just like it. And it's still going strong today. Works great, looks great. Plenty big for, you know, a couple days worth of stuff or more. And then last but not least, we got Mr. Crowell, old James Crowell's competition style knife right here with the leather sheath. Great build, durable. We beat the crap out of it at the Battle Games, and it held up very, very well. It works great, great craftsmanship, and a great guy behind the knife right there. That is your Pro Plus for mission 119. So if you'd like to find out more about Battlebox, you can go to battlbox.com, battlbox.com. You can go to What's in the Box page. You can see every single video and every item that's been sent in every single box for the past 119 months. Next month is mission 120. That'll officially be 10 years worth of shipping boxes from Battlebox. Pretty freaking cool, man. So a few announcements. Themes are coming back, so be on the lookout for themes on your mission booklets here. I can't remember when we went away from themes. I want to say the 3rd or 4th year. I think it was. So themes are coming back. Yeehaw! Should be excited about that. In your mission book, you've got this page for the Battle Vault. If you are a member of Battlebox, you get access to Battle Vault. I'm covering up a QR code right there. If you haven't been into the Battle Vault, you're missing out. We've got items in there that you wouldn't believe, and we're building on it every freaking week. Incredible pricing, incredible deals for members only, subscribers only. Anything else? Oh yeah, don't forget your code for your pads. Free of charge, don't cost you anything. They're just going to mail the pads directly to you. Flextail is going to do that. Okay, not Battlebox. Flextail is going to send you the pads. I think that's it. I love you. I mean it. As always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff down below. Check us out on all the social media platforms. And I'll see you next month with the 10-year Mission 120 Battlbox. Y'all. Weird pause to closer.